Yo, what's up? It's that 613 guy. We're going to try and make this a quick one. This is the same video as what I made before about the humidifiers, but I gave bad information in that video, so I got to redo it. I had to redo it. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Spider Farmer, Generation 1 humidifier, no RJ12 port, not using the prod that comes with the humidifier. We're going to run the humidifier on a designated socket on the AC10 or the AC5 power strip. And it's going to be in, you're going to put it as you're going to put your humidifier in environment mode as a humidifying device. I'm going to walk you through that real quick. I got the tablet up. I'll show you on the screen what I'm talking about. Show you that the humidity works. We're going to try and get it right this time because I felt like an asshole after I watched the other video. And I had it in manual mode, and that means that it was just on. And I feel like, man, I was like, dude, that could have messed up things really bad for people. And that's never my intention. So, my bad. Here we go. Let's get into it. Boom. All right. Let's sit on the floor down here. Spider Farmer app, right? It's for my 3x3 tent. Humidifier, right? It doesn't come with that designation. You edit that in. You type that in. Boom. If it's in manual mode, then it will turn on and off when you turn it on and off. You'll hear it beep behind me. Boom. That was the humidifier turning on. Alright, so I don't want that. That's the bad advice I gave last time. Was I was so worried about telling you what to use in terms of the prod and the sensor and such that I completely lost track of that part. Alright, go up here. Go to your environment. Set your humidity for whatever you want it to be. I have a seed that I planted. It's not even a plant yet. It hasn't even sprouted. So I got the little humidity dome on in there and all that. I've got it at 75, 72. That's my parameters that I'm running for the little seed when it pops up. You're going to go to, that would be the new humidifiers. If you have an RJ12 port, you would plug directly into that, and then you would designate that device the same as your light and your blower and your fans and everything else. I don't have these items. Generation 1. So here we go. Humidifier. You're going to put it in humidity mode. Boom. You set it as a humidifying device. Save. Setup successful. Back over. Boom. Now, for my tent, I got 75 in the daytime, 72 in the nighttime. Technically, right now it's nighttime. I only have the lights on in there because I'm doing this video real quick. I felt this was kind of important. So, right now, for the purpose of what it is, it should be at 72. It's not, so it should be, when I spin around here, it should be pumping humidity. Boom, humidity. And dripping water out of there. That's why I got it angled out off the light like that, so. But, whatever. We'll dry that off in just a second. It'll be alright. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Everything's plastic. But yes, humidity. Alright, so now for the purpose of the video, for the settings on the humidifier, I'm gonna go back in here. And for right now, just so I can do this setting, I'm gonna put this over to manual. Turn it off for a second. And we're going to turn it back on. I want the humidifier on. So to get to this setting, you're going to want the humidifier on. Can you see that? Might have to turn the light off. Hold on a second. All right, there. So, you have your on-off button, humidity, timer, mist. Okay, them are your 4 buttons on the Generation 1 Spider Farmer 6-liter humidifier. When you first turn it on, it's going to tell you what your settings currently are. Oh no, I don't have any, right? Lies. That's what I want. That's the setting that I want. You can press humidity, and you can set this to whatever humidity you want. You can set your mist level as high or as low as you want. You can set a timer if you like. Sorry. You can hit the mist. You can hit the timer. I'm not going to fool with that. I don't have this prod. I don't use this. This prod runs off a cable behind your humidifier, wherever, up into wherever you're at, and then it comes down, and it would be a little thing, and you stick it to something, and it tells you your humidity inside the tent. Well, when that's telling you that it's 70% humidity inside the tent, and it starts pumping humidity, and then this sensor that's from running to your AC strip is telling you a different humidity, you're not going to get a good reading. You're going to be getting this reading at, say, like 70% humidity, but this might say that it's at 68 and keep pumping and pumping and pumping, and it's going to cause a weird confusion between the system. So the way to avoid that I've found, again, this is my experimentation, my way of finding this stuff. Not a professional. That's why we're making this video again, because last time we made this video I was wrong, but I try to be humble enough to own my mistakes and such, especially if I'm telling other people how to do something or trying to help other people. I'm not trying to help other people ruin their stuff. So yes, so my way of doing it, not everybody's. I don't know what to tell you, but it works. Alright, so because we're not using the little sensor and we're using the humidity in the tent, we just want the humidifier to turn on and off and push humidity. We don't need it to push a lot of humidity because it's a 3x3 tent. 5x5, maybe you want it to be on that second notch. Maybe, I don't know. I put it on 4, it's rolling out of there. Watch, I'll show you. That's 4, and this will be 1. Drastic change. So I just keep it on 1 because it keeps the humidity where I need it. Actually, I could maybe even put it on 2 right now, but 1 works great for the 3x3. So this is your setting. Humidity. So you get to the dashes. You're not going to pick up a temperature because you don't have a thermometer attached to it. The thermometer would be on that prod that's on the back that goes inside the tent. You're not using that, so you're never going to pick up a temperature with this. Mist level 1. All right. And no timer. And then again, now the humidifier is plugged into the socket on the AC10 strip. I'm just going to show you guys something here. So on this one, I don't have anything going to strip 10 or socket 10, right? So there's nothing going to it. I can still hit the same thing, right? What do I want it to be? Just because it said humidity or just because it says humidifier doesn't mean that I get that option because I put that as a humidifier. That's one of the base options that you get. Right? So, anyways, so yeah, man. Sum it up. Make sure your app's up. Let's see. Make sure your app's up to date. Make sure that your humidifier is plugged into the socket that you're trying to get humidity from. Meaning that if you have your humidifier plugged into socket 8 and you think that it's plugged into socket 9 and you keep messing with socket 9 on the AC10 strip or the AC5 strip and you're like, oh my god, my humidifier isn't turning on. It's probably plugged into the wrong socket. Alright? So, app, correct socket, set your environment settings. Right? Set your environment settings in the app to whatever you want it to be. Humidity, daytime, nighttime, dead zone. Dead zone is the wiggle room. So if I have it at 75, it would go up to 77. If I'm trying to get it at 72, it would be at like 71 or 70 it could go to. And then it'd still be alright. But anyways, that's a different thing. But yes, humidity where you want it. And then for whichever device your humidifier is on, you want that to be in humidity mode as a humidifying device. Sorry, I'll run that back because I had the camera. I was looking at my fingers instead of the screen. You want that as a humidity device. Wrong one. Humidity device. Humidifying. Save. Setup successful. Go back. All right, let's see what we got. We're at 65% humidity because we have the door open right now. We want it to be at 72 because it's nighttime. We're gonna put the light back. But anyways, so right now there should be humidity coming out. And if you can pick up on that, there is. And that'll stop once it hits what it's supposed to hit. Watch. So for purpose of the video, we'll go into our settings and we'll put the humidity for nighttime to be at, it was at 65, so we'll go like 63. Confirm. Save. Boom. Did you hear it turn off? Because we got it at 63, now there's nothing blown. When it drops down to 62, it'll kick on. It'll bring it back up to 63. So, I really hope that helped. I really hope that this is a beneficial video for the humidifier. It's a lot better than the last one I made. It might be a minute longer. Now here I am rambling. But again, apologies. And thanks for rocking with me. And I hope you can get your humidity right. And we're going to hope the best for this little seedling to pop up here tonight or tomorrow. And we'll be on our way with a White Widow Auto. So, smoke some. That 613 guy. We'll holler at you. Peace.